Welcome back, Salty Gamers, to the 21st month of the account. We're plodding along. We're now in March, so not long to go till we hit our 2-year mark. So let's get into it. Let's see what's been happening on the account. So we're 4.55 million GP. We're sitting at 7,230 crystals. The new era has started. The 2 era units we've got are Velsarthra and Clea. And we're heading towards Cassian. Now, going off of other YouTuber videos, the most efficient way of farming it so far, from what they've gathered, is to minimum get the new era characters to 4 stars, and then you'll get a lot more light speed tokens through the legendary event, and then in turn that will help speed up the older farms. So I'm testing that method. We're in a good net pool. Most days we hit 400 to 300 crystals from Fleet Arena, with our profundity now at 6 stars. So each time a marquee drops, I get to take them to 4 stars, leave them there. If I get a big pool, even better. If I get a 330 drop, cool. It usually takes 2 or 3 packs, and then I'm up to the 4 star mark. We're still ploughing along with our Lando Skiffguard farm, our Blaze Millennium Falcon, our Tarful, and then turn Vandal Chewie. That should close up within the next couple of weeks. We're also farming our Captain Nathano. He's at 5 stars now. He's 6. Kicks is about the same stars. Kylo's totally finished now, which is why I've changed to farm Kicks, because focusing on the newer stuff, we're going to get GL Hondo at some point, so I want to start farming that out. Quiggle, okay, we never got any cards this time, but it's a double farm. We're wanting Scimitar. We're picking this up as much as we can because that's needed for Leviathan, and Quiggled for Hondo. And that's our farms. That's all we're doing in terms of shard farming. All these ones here in the favourites. So our signal data has been recently going on upgrading these teams. So I've had a wee bit of theory crafting going on for the last few weeks since the drop of our last marquee units out of Colosseum Purgatory. So we've switched Ezra now that we got given him in relics, so we put him into this team. That gives Leia a full relic team. He needs to go up in relic levels a bit, but he's doing not too bad so far. CLS, we've updated the relic levels on Han, Chewie and 3PO all up to 5. We took up Sabine to 5, and we've left Kanan and Chopper at 3 at the moment. Our Rogue One hasn't really changed, apart K2 still at R3. Our Tarkin's all at R5. Mon Mothma, we've moved Scarif Rebel Pathfinder into the Mothma Rebels, and that's mainly to free up our I'll come to our name will come to me. And then our Qui-Gon Omicron team's not changed. Our Great Mothers have not changed. Bounty Hunters unchanged. Ewoks unchanged, and our other Phoenix. This team down here, this has been my Conquest team that I've been using to get a lot of defeats. So on to our Grand Inquisitor. Our Grand Inquisitor farm is underway. We're 3 out of 5 up to relic requirements. Pushing on with signal data every day. It's signal data day. So these episode shipments and farming it out in Cantina. That is what we do with that energy. Just slowballing it, nothing major. And then raid currency is going on circuit boards and bronzium wiring every day. Chromium transistors, we don't need any. We're all good there. Not putting any Omicrons on. And then we're just making sure we've got at least gold mods on every Inquisitor to try and push that speed up. So I broke down the Inquisitor teams. Barris is not farmable yet, but once she does become farmable, I will switch her in to get farmed. And hopefully she lifts the Inquisitor team and we get some use out of them. So we've got 2 3v3 teams, or potential 3v3 teams that we could use, even if they're for cleanup. And then we've got a 5v5 team as well. Balin is unchanged, JML is unchanged, minus the progress on Ray Scavenger. We will need to take a break from signal data and farm out Vetui and Han to get that GTR, Jedi Training Ray unlock, but I'm not rushing it too much. Jabba might end up being before JML. At this rate, just we'll see what we accomplish. Mandalore is on track. I did make a slight error where I thought he was classed as a droid, but he was not. I used my droid token on IG-11, which is the Mandalorian Beskar requirement one, which we're getting a lightspeed token for anyway. So I wasted my droid token. But there wasn't many options anyway, and nothing that would be in the immediate, so we're okay. I managed to pick up some shards of Sogadera, so that's all good. Is he in the... no, he's not in the shipment. So we're at 5 stars there. Again, slow rolling the requirements. Once we get Tarful and Sword done, and it's a ship farm for Merrin, and that's easy peasy. We could actually change this out here. Take mission out, and we go to our wikis. And chuck in our Choda. So Jedi Knight Revan and Darth Revan, we will have to punch them in sort of as soon as possible. Start picking them up over the next year or so, because we're getting Malgus shards and we're getting his ship shards. So let's see, we've got 200 and say 270, say 280, just to be round, because we're getting 20 shards per month from Conquest. So that is about 14 more months of farming through Proving Grounds. We might get extra shards along the way, but 14 more months. So within the next 14 months, we need to make sure we pick up Darth Revan and all the ships for Leviathan, because that's our next big farm. So that I'm going to pick pick some out of the Leviathan requirements as and when I possibly can. We're up to 80 shards of Steel Shan, so there's a progress difference there. We've just unlocked Proving Grounds and Higher Conquest, and we're only 9 shards of a difference between the two different types of unit there. Still not added the requirements in for gas, but we'll get gas eventually. Gas will be just before we get GL Hondo, because we'll need gas for GL Hondo. Dr. Afra, no real change apart from IG90 is now farmable as of today in Cantina Battles. So that's a fast farm. Got Dr. Afra, go get our lifter unit. Star Killer, we've just put a total back burner on Star Killer at the moment. We've got Dash ready, but we never bothered to use the tokens to push Kyle Katarn, Mara Jade, so there's no rush there. Still need to farm out Darth Talon. Now I know this is sacrilege here that we've got a 7-star Darth Treya, Nihilus, Savage, and we're not doing anything with them. The priorities are just not there. Yes, I'd get used to them in GEC, but the difference of the gear investment and time investment to bring them characters up, and the increase in my GEC is minimal for that team at the moment. Whereas right now, if I get Grand Inquisitor, that gives me another assault battle that solidifies all our assault battles, and then I can start picking out these teams and getting the next big GL farm as well. Conquest chases as it is. Assault battles, that's the other thing. So yes, we will pick up Darth Treya for our Sith assault battle eventually. So it's not like it's not million miles away on the cards. It'll be soon. But we're just doing Grand Inquisitor first, and then our next one would probably be possibly Enoch and Night Trooper, the Peridia Pals, because they give more. Then it'll be these guys, and then it will be picking up some troopers just so that we've got them. Right, so 3D crafting teams. This is what I've came up with. So to make use of the new relic levels on these guys, plus using the new character, this is what I'm thinking. And Cara Dune was a character I was thinking of. So I'm thinking Sanastaros with Cara Dune, and then we'll utilise Rolo, Lando and Captain Han, and that gives us our relic levels used. Now Cara Dune's going to get a relic level. Sanastaros needs to go to relic levels for Dr. Afra, so that whole team will be utilised as relics. So how much we could use them, I don't know, but maybe it could fill a back wall, it could be a cleanup team, we'll just have to see. Stormtrooper Luke team, on the other hand, the 3 that is a must is Stormtrooper Luke, Han and Princess Leia. The 3 go together. They've got a 3v3 Omicron, so it'll be interesting to test once I get Luke up into relics. But then make use of Akbar for a bit of cleansing, and then Luke for a bit of crit damage. But not looking for wonders. This might end up just being a cleanup team, but then again, it might go further, and if anything, it would maybe do some feats for conquest. So that's how our roster's looking. 4.5 million GP. We have got our Jedi Master window up and running. I just chuck him out. And same with my Jedi Knight Luke. He's up here. I just make up Jedi teams just to suit the now. They've not got their full team up and running. But because we've got CLS up at gold rods, let's fire up gold mods, or try to get some gold on Jedi Knight Luke. 231 speed, that's okay. He does the business. My Jedi Master window. The only thing I could add in here is Omicrons, but the Territory War Omicrons, and I'm a bit selective with that. In shipments, fast, quick fire in this tonight. Just through all these episode shipments. They've changed this now. I used to say do not buy gear from here, apart from this line. That advice is now changed. Saw Gerrera was bought out here. That's where I'm farming Saw Gerrera. They've now changed these to 10 pieces for 5,000. It's not bad at all. It's not the best. There's still better methods of farming, but if you're close to finishing off a piece, it can give you a push. Once a week, that gives you could give you just enough to get through into the next get into gear 13. So for example, I could do this. I've got 43 shards there. I could use these legend tokens, but I don't want to. If I had a lot of tokens here, especially if you're doing the episode pass, I'd buy that. And that would push you into getting that relic level. Or that gear piece finished. But the reason why I'm not doing that is I know we've got 100 of these to get. And here we've got 80 of these to get. So if the only thing I had left was 10 more of these or under to push me over, basically if I bought this and I would get the relic level and I'm on low currency, it could be worth it if it saves you a couple of days farming, especially with chasing gear. I'm not putting any Zetas or anything on at the minute, mods or anything, but he'll be the next one that I either before or slightly after Grand Inquisitor I will relic Skiffguard Lando the old fashioned way. Era shipments, we are waiting on our 5,000 currency. Once we get our 5,000 currency, we will probably take I was thinking one of the Enoch Peridia pals, however, my next option will be IG-12, and that gives us a free, I think we'll do that and we'll get a free Bo-Katan Mandalore then. So once I get the 5,000 I'll worry about that. It'll probably be in next month's video by the time I get there, and you'll see why in a second. So in here I'm just buying gear. I've finished all of the shop buys. Another massive buy, all the shop buys in Squad Arena shards in that shop. Darth Nihilus is now in Galactic War. Get him brought out there, especially early accounts. He's a good Sith to have, even early on. Even if you can't get Nihilus, you could technically get a 3 if you're very early on and you've got resources to burn and you don't know what to do, who to farm. You could build out Traya. You get Palpatine for free. You get Vader for free. You could get Traya out the guild store. You could get Nihilus out the war store, and you could get Savage out the Squad Arena store. You could get them within your first few weeks playing, get them up to Gear 12, Gear 12 Relic 3 early on. They'll do wonders against, in Territory War, against those pain in the backside Genosians and other attack out of turn teams for your early GEC, even at low relics. You'll always get difficulty if you get people that are high GP in Carbonite. Just take the wins when you get them. Onto our guild event store. So we're currently doing our ROTE. We're up at 240 odd million GP. We're sort of buying out some Chirotechs with the Mark 2s. We're saving up our Mark 1s and our Mark 3s. Saving up slightly. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy out some shards of possibly maybe another character. We'll see who pops up here. I'm not too fussed for Kiadimundi or Cat because we don't have the characters that they need to go with, so I don't want to use this currency to push that, where I could use it just to get loads of Chirotechs if I really need to push in. While we're saving up our get one is we'll be buying out Gas eventually and Malik. We have to plan it accordingly because we don't want to double up and then be slow at farming both them out. I just realised I also need some of them. What was that price? 2,100. In here I'm not buying anything. I mean, you could buy Director Krennic instead of farming them out. I tell you, like, I sometimes buy the Scimitar just to make sure I get all the shards for it. I mistakenly didn't sign up for GEC this time around. So I don't have any GEC coming up. I came 5th the last time, got 300 crystals or something. I hit first and somebody's already engaging me in battle. In Fleet Arena, I'll show you the ships now. So I'm not even farming Rogue One yet. I need to go and farm it, but I'll wait till I can free some stuff off that node. Oh, there we go, 2 shards. It's doing the job at its star level. My fleet currently is at 6 stars. I've got 7 more purchases at 7,000 crystals I need to spend at the end of the month to push it up to 7 stars. Depending on how many crystals I'm using for the marquee events will depend on how much I push Profundity up. I'm hitting first place most times, as it currently is, so I don't want to over invest and leave myself short on the marquees when I could get just enough to keep ticking over and then finish it 1 month later, but still hit that marquees. We're not a million miles away from Executor either. That's why we've got Admiral Piet. So once we get the Bounty Hunter tokens next month, or next couple of weeks, then we will be able to have all them at Relic, and then we'll just pick up these 2 ships when we can. Once we get the 2 ships, we're laughing. Well, this ship, then we're laughing. And our fleet gain will start building. So we've still got Ebon Hawk, the 2 Sith bombers, and the Sith fighter to pick up alongside the TIE Dagger. TIE Dagger is found way up here, I'm sure. Yes, with Scorch, that's why we've got so many shards of it. So that's not going to be a long farm. We might finish that once we finish something like Skipguard Lando. Just so we pick up the ship and then that node's done. That's where Luke is currently getting farms from. As you can see, we've not finished all these nodes. If you want any new bounty hunters, there's 4 of them. Events currently. So this is the Sith Places of Power battle. Places of Power assault battle. You get Jedi shards. Most of our Jedi and ships are up and running. Let's see. Maxed. So in terms of shard value, absolutely none. So we just need to get challenge tier 1. If I'm not, because I'm relic chasing, I can't ease up on spending Mark 1 currency to get characters to gear 12 to get through the assault battle. When we look at our Sith in general, do we have 5 Sith? One, two, three, 4 and 5. So we have the 5 Sith, we just need to get 3 of them up in actual gear levels. So it's doable for the next time round that it comes, because I'll have Palpatine relicked up as well. And they'll push through along with these two. So it won't be too far off. Guild raid, we're still getting the 3rd box, and we're currently sitting at 4 stars on our Rise of the Empire territory battle. Nope. Smuggler's Run 2, that's our Jabba the Hutt one. You get loads of mods, mod mats. Between that, Pretty Patrols, Smuggler's Run 3, Smuggler's Run 1, and Jewel of the Fates, the account will be sorted with practically all mod mats, or a lot of mod mats that we could farm some more mods and increase a lot more mods at a time. So we've got Dark Decimation to finish off. Let's see how we do on this. So this is the old era style battles that we're doing with other characters over the last year or so. We'll get IG-90, Darth Vader, and Asajj. Shards 1 of. It's a bit like the assault battle. I don't know if this is going to be here all the time. I don't have any mods on them whatsoever. So let's see how we do on tier 1. So that's no good with no mods. Let's see. Assign. Put advert. No, let's stay away from free. We'll put CLS. Put Leia. Put everything that's it's not a Zeta or Omega or not. Let's see here. Zeta or Omicron. Just because we've got plenty of Omegas. And it maximises our chances. Right. Assign. Deep Balabas mods on. Okay, so Vader's going first now. That works. See where I messed up there? Whoops. So we want to use 3. So we don't want to that. Oh my goodness. Trying to restart that. We've got a strategy. Ignore Stormtrooper Han, I think. Hit this. Look out the game, I think. Nope, no luck there. He's stunned. no, that was only wave 1. Didn't realise that. It was like a marquee event. Massage this to get the cards. Okay. I mean, it's only fitting that we get massage shards. It was her that got us through. Oh well, there you go. But I think this is going to be a new assault battle. I don't know. It's in earn character shards, credits and omega materials. Own ball hate fuel to earn armor tech and chirotech. Relic mats and zeta mats. Signal data. Yeah, this looks like Jewel of the Fates. A strange one, but okay, we'll see if that keeps coming around. To Colosseum. We're getting the intro to Colosseum again because we're having a update, so let's just reset everything. And we get 50 coins, so 50 tokens per run, sometimes 25. We could take Clea up, but I want to get Vel up to 20 as well. Just don't want. Try to do 5 runs, but sometimes get lazy anyway. Especially if I'm making no progress. This is tier 2 of the. Because of the difference in health, they done more damage. But now you should be able to do this. Take Vel up. So now they're at least level 20. So yeah. So we've got watch pack tactics. At the start of the turn, for each percentage of health difference than the allied one, gain more offense for the rest of the battle. multi-sim. Challenges, multi-sim. Fleet challenges, multi-sim. As you'll see, we're saving up Chirotechs, that's per Grand Inquisitor. And let's see. Oh. So this Akbar fleet is actually a pain in the backside. We'll try it. It's getting really lucky with the Akbar ship. So do the third special. We want to take out instant death mark. Outriders. Should be able to So that one's a bit trickier. Profundity, believe it or not, is easier with that counter. But there we go, top place. We could beat every fleet on this, just depending on RNG. Apart from Leviathan. Tell a lie. Apart from Leviathan. We can't beat Leviathan because it daisies us as soon as we enter. And then it's just screwed. What's our quest? Complete 2 era challenge feats. Defeat 10 enemies with Galactic Republic characters. Overkill anyway, doesn't matter who we put in. It's only light side 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, that's fine. And then we've got 1, 2, we're going to do it twice. We'll do this one. This is just so we get a wee bit extra. us that node done for Hu Yang. We get a whole 15 crystals. We get the episode quest ahead of a week's worth of stuff, so that's good because we're at the end of the episode track. And now we can go here and get our Bad Batch character, of which I am going to put it on Hunter. And there we go. So that's the account. By the next video we will have Grand Inquisitor. We will be pushing towards either Balin or GML or even Jabba, depending on how long it takes for us. We still need to relic these guys off. Let's see if we can do this tonight. Get a gear 12. Oh, that piece stokens. So yeah, we'll probably just skip GML at the minute and jump straight to Jabba. Just basically Jabba will go. We'll do this now. Move to Balin. And then Balin. Move to Jabba. And just change that to Jabba. And then Balin. Done. So Grand Inquisitor into Jabba, into GML, into Balin, into Mandalore, or Mandalore and the name Balin, depending on for the lightspeed tokens, and so on and so forth. So, thanks for watching. Hit a like, comment, subscribe, share it, and thanks for watching. Catch you later.